Hello, I'm Coach Danny Hope, head football coach of the Purdue Boilermakers. I'm excited about the opportunity today to spend some time with you and showcase our program. I'm originally from the state of Florida, growing up in Miami. I'm a graduate of Miami Killian Senior High School, a 76 grad. It's my second time coaching at Purdue. I came to Purdue in 1997 with legendary coach Joe Tiller, the winningest football coach in the history of Purdue. I have also coached at the University of Oklahoma. I've coached at the University of Wyoming. I was there at Wyoming with Coach Tiller prior to us coming to Purdue. I spent 10 years at the University of Louisville with the legendary Howard Schnellenberger. I also spent 1 year at the University of Louisville with head football coach John L. Smith as well. Prior to coming to Purdue as the head football coach, I served 5 years as Eastern Kentucky University's head football coach, a very proud school, one of the winningest football programs in the country, and also my alma mater. The 2008 football season, my first year back at Purdue, provided a very unique opportunity. I was on board as the associate head coach or the head coach in waiting, and it provided a great opportunity for myself and Coach Tiller and the athletic administration to do an assessment or an inventory of every phase of the program. And we came away with what we feel like is a great master plan with a focus on academics, a focus on player development, and a focus on recruiting that will allow us to take the program to championship levels and compete for a Big Ten championship in the upper echelon of collegiate football on an annual basis. There are a few facts and figures about Purdue and Purdue football that I think will get your attention. Purdue is ranked in the top 20 public universities in the United States. Now, we were also recently recognized by Consumer Magazine as the top 10 universities in the United States in regards to how much money you could make with your degree 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road. We also boast one of the nation's top career placement programs. It's an outstanding institution with hundreds of great degree programs, any one that can impact any student's life. When you look at the football part of it, there's some great things as well. Obviously, we play in the Big Ten. We think it's one of the premier leagues in the country. A lot of people don't know this, but a lot of the NFL experts consider Purdue to be one of the great pipelines into the National Football League. In the last dozen years, we're in the top 10% of all the colleges in the country that play football in regards to how many players have gone on to play professional football. Not guys that signed a contract, but guys that actually earned a paycheck or made a roster. A lot of that I credit to the great job they do at Purdue developing players, something that we'll reference to a little bit later on, but also to the unique opportunity to come and compete in the Big Ten, maybe be a 3 or a 4 year starter, to prove themselves as a proven warrior on the battlefields of the Big Ten. Looking back over all the years as a football coach and looking at the guys that have gone on and been successful in the National Football League that I've been around the last 25 years. Most of those guys are guys that have been 3 and 4 year starters. I haven't been around many 1 year wonders that have made it in the National Football League. I think that if you will do your homework and really take a great look at what we have here at Purdue, you'll see an outstanding opportunity from an academic standpoint and a football standpoint. It's second to none. Obviously, academics is a big reason to come to Purdue. We certainly have one of the finest academic institutions in the country. Our athletic department has a great plan already in place, one that's been in place for many years, and our student athletes at Purdue have always excelled in the classroom. We have top-of-the-line academic counselors that work with our football team. We have 2 full-time academic counselors that work with our football team, and they're housed over in the Mollenkopf Athletics Center where my office is at, just a half a dozen doors down. And they also have graduate assistants and a great tutorial program and one of the nation's top mentoring programs. All these things were already in place at Purdue when I came on board, and academic success has always been a part of the student athlete's life here at Purdue. We think we've brought some things to the table as well. We think that we have a very unique situation in regards to our football team and academics. I serve as the head football coach and also as the academic liaison for football. There is no go between the academic counselors and myself. Okay, I am the academic liaison for football. That's important because we take a very hands-on approach in working with our student athletes. There's several things that we do that I think has really impacted our academic performance in the last 3 or 4 semesters. We have a goal for our football team to carry an cumulative grade point average of a 3.0. And that's very, very important. And it's a very, very important part of our master plan for our entire football program. I believe, and our staff and administration and our team believes, that in order for Purdue to compete annually at the championship level, that we cannot do that by surrounding ourselves with average people, and that a goal for our football team to carry an cumulative grade point average is a tool that'll help us build a championship football program and return championships to Purdue football. Everybody on our football team has to buy into this mission statement. It's one of the first things that I bring up when I go into the homes of the recruits and visit with their families. Everyone that comes to Purdue to play football has to be sold on the idea that they're here to make A's and B's. We don't settle for mediocrity. We're not going to allow our football players to be average on a day in and a day basis and just barely get by and just barely remain eligible. We want guys that are committed to trying to do something special in the classroom and on the playing field. We have already shown some great signs of success academically. The last 4 semesters at Purdue are the best semesters we've had academically in the last 20. And our football team right now currently holds an cumulative grade point average of a 2.85. It's only just a matter of time before we're a championship football team that carries an cumulative grade point average of a 3.0. What Purdue has in place from an academic standpoint and what I bring to the table from an academic plan for our football team is what I think will separate Purdue football academically from every other program in the country. I recently had my contract extended another year by Purdue. I have 5 years left on the contract, but that's exciting to myself and the staff. It guarantee that we have a great opportunity to create some staff continuity, something that everyone knows is critical to any football program. As the head football coach at Purdue, I take a lot of pride in our players having a great experience here at Purdue. If you're a member of the Purdue football team, our program is about you. It's about our guys. And I think that's one of the strongest statements that I can make. We're here for our players. The coaches that I hired, they're great coaches. They all had outstanding resumes, but I hired guys that I thought that our players would want to be around. The guys that, after our players were done playing at Purdue, they'd look back at their position coaches as great heroes in their life. It's very important to me that our football team has fun. If we're going to commit our lives to something, we're going to have fun doing it. And that's what Boilermaker football is about. It's about playing football and having fun.